It's great to join today. I'm also joined by several of our Solana community members as well. But before I get into that, I want to introduce myself. So Stephen, I'm a product manager at Solana Labs, an advisor to a project called MetaPlex, which shipped 2 weeks ago. Really enjoyed hearing Mark Cuban on Tuesday, echoing Mark Andreessen with, software is eating the world and crypto is going to eat software. I think we're definitely seeing that full force in DeFi, where banks are approaching a Napster type moment. But in parallel, through the work of artists and NFT misfits that I think we'll have to give real credit to in hindsight, we're starting to see a decentralized commerce movement emerge as well that's taking hold and will have a long-lasting impacts in art, collectibles, gaming, ticketing, and retail markets. So as part of this story, I'm excited today to share some of these early developments on the Solana blockchain, a system called MetaPlex that we launched 2 weeks ago. And I'm joined today by Bartosz from Solana Labs, who will show how you can set up an NFT marketplace in 5 minutes. Hey, Bartosz, that was great. I was like,
Hi.
am I going to have to queue you in? And then you appeared. Incredible. And then Joey and Thomas from CryptoKickers, who are metaverse pioneers. Oh, this is magic. Who launched a product called Selector yesterday. That's making NFTs more broadly accessible. And frankly, I've spent probably more time than I'm willing to admit playing around with this tool over the last day. And so, at a high level, MetaPlex has 2 components. The first is a decentralized on-chain program for minting, listing, and auctioning NFTs. And the second is a web application framework that can be customized and self-hosted, similar to WordPress. So most NFT sales and auctions today are run in a centralized fashion. But now that the scalability challenges of blockchains have been solved, we can support all of this logic on-chain and do so efficiently. So for instance, Helium recently completed an NFT auction that raised close to 1,500 SOL for Give India on MetaPlex and paid 1 SOL in fees. So, the economics of that are really exciting for us. It means that you can have lots of NFTs at a lower price and a lot more value going back to artists and creators. And that's what we're here for. That's why we built this and worked with the MetaPlex Foundation on this project, is to help elevate those independent artists and creators like Joey and Thomas. So with that, hand off to Bartosz, who will demo the framework, and then Joey and Thomas to talk about Soul Collector. Apologies. Selector. Soul Selector. All right, I'm done.
All right, can you guys see my screen? I think I need to switch here. All right, perfect. So what I'm going to walk you through it is how fairly straightforward it is to set up a MetaPlex storefront if you want to launch your own gallery. So we wanted to build everything in a decentralized way. So you will be actually able to run it fully from GitHub pages. So first you just fork. I already created a fork under my username. So you go to that fork and just clone it locally into your Visual Studio Code, in my case. You go through a bunch of command lines on the top level, just using like learn a repository. So you install everything in Yarn, you build it and start it. And then what will happen is it will take you to the page where it says, okay, set up yourself as a store owner. So I'm using Phantom Wallet right now, where I will just pull my address, add it to the .env file, and restart Yarn to run the store just with that. When this is running, it will refresh this page, and I will be able to configure my store, add multiple creators that are able to publish to that storefront, and manage it as my own admin. Everything is saved on Solana blockchain. There's no backend behind that app. It hits directly Solana JSON RPC servers, and you will be able to start publishing NFTs almost immediately to that storefront. I think this just builds. So the build is taking a bit longer. But in the meantime, I can also build this so I can actually publish it to GitHub pages. building. I can also walk you through some of the example storefronts that we have. So Helium did exactly that, cloned that same repository, configured it just with like basic logos, and started running auctions on top of it with artworks that they have. So this is now querying Solana blockchain. Right. So I have a storefront here that I already configured, and I can start listing items in here immediately. When I just go through the simple creation workflow, and I can start listing specific like items, like for example, what CryptoKickers did, where they created a shoe creator. And once this is configured and everything, and you have it running, you can actually like just run it from GitHub pages, like I did here, where you can see the artworks. And maybe with that, I will pass it to Joey and Thomas, where they can show their awesome storefront.
Amazing. Joey, you're muted, just as a heads up. If you want to get that shared, sweet.
Classic. All right, let me share my screen real quick. All right, can everyone see that? Oh, all right.
We got you, Joey.
All right, cool. All right, hey everyone, I'm Joey, and that's Thomas from CryptoKickers. We are part of the MetaPlex launch crew, and today we're super excited to show you what we built on top of MetaPlex. Just a little bit of background, Thomas and I have been in the NFT game for a minute, making digital shoes, wearables for the metaverse, and when we had the opportunity to partner with Solana, we were really excited for a couple of reasons. One, obviously the fee structure, the speed, working with amazing people like Stephen and Bartosz, but at the same time too, being able to build on top of MetaPlex and build a tool that didn't just allow us to make NFTs, but allowed really anyone to come in and become an NFT artist, make, create, design, customize, and then sell their creation directly within the same tool. So that's what we have here today, which is the Soul Selector, and I can walk you through how it works real quick. And also, in a lot of ways, I'm just the talking head. Thomas is the real brains behind it. So as I go through, I'll definitely kick some of the talking to him. So when I arrive here, I can click Customize My Pair. Gives me the opportunity to kind of like Nike ID or Vans Customs, which you may be familiar with in the real world. Pick, okay, I want a high top. I want these gripper soles for my shoe. I'm kind of excited about these straps. And then I'll add a pump on the top of my shoe. As I'm constructing this, Thomas built this amazing voxel pipeline that allows me to create a variety of different shoes. And then actually with each individual piece of the shoe that I just created, I can come in and put my own flair on it. So, I can pick a color for the top of it. I'll pick this, pick another color for the tongue. I can also just go ahead and randomize different pieces until I find a colorway that I really like. Great, I added the shoe. I can go in actually now on this shoe and draw my DeFi Summit logo. So got the D, E, F, I. Cool, got my DeFi kicks now. I'm excited about. Hit done. We now have generated this pair of digital collectible sneakers. With one click, I can connect with Phantom. I can name my DeFi Summit Stompers. Using the MetaPlex APIs, I can set my resale royalties. So how, my creator share for secondary sales for my pair. Let's be generous and set it to 0. And then I can just go ahead and mint my pair right on Solana. And Thomas, do you want to talk about this process?
Yeah, so basically everything here is done in the browser. I'm not traditionally a web developer by trade, but I've been quite impressed by what you can accomplish in the modern web. So we've created this like voxel system that works all in the browser. And then at the last stage, what's happening here is we're doing a transaction into MetaPlex or Solana. And right after that stage completes and we get a confirmation back, it's going to kick it off to Arweave. So upload those assets again from the browser directly to Arweave. and then do a finalized step where we authorize and make sure that the amounts were actually correct. The payment amounts for the shoe were correct. And so the really neat thing here is that basically this is almost JavaScript only. The only kickoff to our server is just to check the payment and then do a signature if the payment is correct. And so there's very, very little backend required to actually create these things, which is really quite amazing. And just in contrast, the amount of problems, originally we had about 8 drops on Ethereum previously, and we just had a lot of problems with people paying mint fees that were, or purchase fees that were basically the same as the cost of the shoe. And so with this, you are in control and you are an artist that has complete freedom over creating these NFTs. And I haven't seen a lot of NFT projects that really integrate, a particular collectible, with a personalized spin on it.
The last part of the step here that I'll just show really quickly, I know we're short on time, is so now I've minted my shoes. I can look in my Phantom wallet and see that my DeFi Summit Stompers should be loading up here. Here we go. I can see in this cool little 3D viewer in my Phantom wallet, I can see my pair. And then again, right after I've minted them, I can just click Start Auction. It takes me to my MetaPlex marketplace, or our CryptoKickers marketplace. You can go ahead, click, and list your list my stompers right away, auction them off, and set my price, and be a true NFT creator. Yep. So that's all. Back to you, Stephen.
Awesome. Thanks, guys. Yeah, I'm really excited that we had a chance to share this all with you. It's been 2 weeks since launch, and we've seen just incredible traction and interest from the creator and artist community. And I think really this idea of NFTs is becoming, as large as we can all dream it to be. And if you're interested in getting involved, please check us out at metaplex.com. You can check the project out there, join the Discord. Definitely check out Soul Selector at CryptoKickers.com. There's some great community projects as well that have popped up. You can check out squidstuff.com, who's been making great kind of 8-bit style art for the community. And excited where we can take this next, right? I think NFTs are really going to be the start of this decentralized commerce movement where we can really disintermediate creators and artists from their audiences and see, the creation of the metaverse in front of us. So hope everyone can get some sharp kicks for the metaverse, and look forward to seeing you all there.
Excellent. Thank you, guys. Oh, yeah, we just had one quick question from the community. If you guys have time, real quick. So it's one of them from Convicted Marketer. He's just, what's the average cost for creating sneakers and minting?
It totally, again, it's one of those things that's up to the creator, where depending on what pieces of the shoe you pick can unlock other more expensive pieces. If you just buy like the most kind of like the most basic set of accessories, laces, it's 1 SOL. And then it can go up to about 4 SOL.
Gotcha. Okay.
Yep.
Yeah, and then it's really interesting, having those having it to where you can just create it, and then having it to where you can add add-ons on top of it. If anyone's watching, if they're listing it, buy it for us. No, I'm just kidding.
Oh yeah, I'll set it up for auction too. We'll you can donate the proceeds or something. We're in.
Oh, if you guys want, we have a giveaway, so you guys can kind of send it to us, and we'll give away to one of the viewers if you want to. I guess we'll talk about that more. We'll talk about that more afterwards. But thank you guys for hopping on and showing the demo for everyone. And once again, if you guys haven't checked them out, they're on MetaPlex, and they're on MetaPlex. Go ahead and check them out and kind of like start looking into how to start creating these digital NFTs as well. Thanks, guys.
Awesome. Thanks for having us, Michael.
Thank you so much.